Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, perfect. So let me try connecting with my phone so that I can monitor and call out those who join later. Just a minute. Okay, so let's look at the view for this particular project. A shop you manage sells gourmet fudge. You are tracking the amount of fudge sold each quarter and summarizing the information in a workbook. So that is the overview for this third project. So let's look at task one. Display the cost worksheet in page layout view. Then insert a page break between row 20, which is Jaka, and row 21, raspberry chocolate. So that is the task. We are to display the sheet in page layout view, then insert a page break between row 20, which is Cracker Jacka, and row 21, which is raspberry chocolate. So as soon as you find a way around it, you kindly let us know. Then we will solve it together as a group. So welcome. I believe you have the exercise finding on your laptop whilst you follow along. Hello, Janet. Can you hear me? You need to unmute yourself.
Please, I can hear you.
Okay, great. So do you have the exercise file open at your end?
I'm not about to.
You're not about to. Okay, okay. So open the Fudge store. There is a particular file named Fudge store, Fudge store. You open it, you get the same template that you see on your screen.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so we are to display the cost worksheet in page layout view, then insert a page break between row 20, which is Cracker Jacka, and row 21, which is raspberry chocolate. So if you found a way around it, kind of know and direct us, then we will do justice to this particular task. So I'm waiting on you. Okay, Alasan, you have your hand raised. So what's the process? What's the procedure?
Uh, they are saying that we should display the cost worksheet in a page layout view.
Yes.
So first of all, let's go to the view tab.
Okay, so why are we going to the view tab? We need to understand why the view but not the other tabs.
Because they are saying that we should display the cost worksheet in a page layout view. And we
Okay,
can only find the page layout under the view tab.
yes. So because you want to view or look at it, you get the tools for viewing your worksheet in so many different formats under the view tab. So if you want it in this context, using the application becomes very easy. Great. Okay, so what should I do?
Then now go to the workbook views group.
Okay, so within the workbook views group, what do I do?
Then you select the page layout.
That is it. So you click layout. Then we are now in page layout. Okay, so it's going to open. So that is it. So we are in page layout now. So we finished with the first, part of task 1. Let us look at the second bit where we insert a page break between row 20, that is Cracker Jacker, and row 21, Raspberry Chocolate. So how do we do this?
So that one too, in order to insert the page break,
Yes.
we can only find the page break under the layout tab.
Okay.
Page layout tab.
Page layout. Okay. Okay. So
Then we
that
come to
is
the page setup group.
page setup group. Okay, that's fine.
Then we
So we
have
have
breaks.
breaks. Okay. But we need to insert the break at some point. So where should we go to insert the break?
Okay. Then we have to scroll down to row
Row 20, right?
21.
So this
21.
is 21. Okay. Then what do I do?
Then you now go back to the page setup group.
Okay, good. I'm there. And
Then you
what's
select the break, the page
the
break.
breaks? That is it. Then I'll select what?
Then
Insert
insert
page
page break.
break. Okay, good. So welcome, Ebenezer Jomo. Okay, so once you insert page break, you see it separated from the rest of the sheet. You see is on one page and Raspberry Chocolate is on another page. So you can insert breaks within your worksheet. And you can only do that when you open the worksheet in page layout view. And for you to do that, you have to go to tab, go to the workbook views group, then we have page layout, page break, and normal. But by default, when you open your Excel worksheet, it is in normal mode. So if you want to have an idea of the page you are working on, you always have to be page layout so that you know that, oh, I'm working on an A4, size or A3 or whatever the page size you select. Are we all okay with this? Janet, is the explanation okay? Neza, is it okay? You just joined. Joseph, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, good. So we are using the Fudge Flyer, no, the Fudge exercise file store, Fudge store. So that's what we are using. So you need to open that. Okay. So let's look at task 2. In the flavors column, yeah, Alasan, you have your hand up.
I want to ask a question.
Okay, ask.
So in any case,
Yes.
anytime you are to insert the page breaks,
Uh-huh.
you first of
I'm
all need
listening.
to set it up to the page layout format. Or if you leave it the normal format, won't it work for us?
It will work, but the thing is, you won't have an idea of the page you are on. But if it's in page layout format like this, at least you get to know that okay, this is a different page. That is a different page. Is it okay?
Okay.
Aha. So you can try that. You can try that in normal mode just to see what's going to happen. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So let's look at task 2. So with task 2, in the flavors column of the cost worksheet, replace all instances of the misspelled word purge with splurge. In the flavors column of the worksheet, replace all instances of the misspelled word purge with splurge. So how do we do that? So think about it. and let's see what we come up with. So how do we replace a misspelled word? So you're replacing the purge with splurge within the cost worksheet. So where do we go to replay? Yes. Who has found it? Okay. Alasan?
That's all.
Yes, you have your hand up. So how do we do this?
Okay. First of all, let's be on the course worksheet.
Okay, cost worksheet now. I'm on the cost worksheet.
Then
So
we have to cite the flavor column.
the flavor column, okay. So there's the flavor column. Okay. So I can select the flavors column by coming here. Okay, that is done.
So
What do I do next?
if you can, so have you finished and selecting it?
Yes, I've selected the flavors column.
It's like because they are in page breaks form.
Yeah, don't
Our
worry about
basically,
that. So
okay.
once you click on the column heading, it selects everything. You know, when you put
Okay.
the mouse on the column letter to select the entire column from row 1 to row 1,000,000 plus. Okay. So
Okay.
where do we click? Where do we go?
Now go to the home tab.
Okay. So you go to the home tab, and from the home tab, what do we do?
You go to the editing group.
Okay. So the editing group, what's next?
Find and select.
That is it. So then find and select.
Find and select.
Yes, I've done that. Find and select. So what's next?
Then you look for replace.
Place. Okay. So I've done that. So what are we looking for? We type purge.
Page.
And we are replacing with what? Splurge. Okay. So what do we do next?
All.
Okay,
Replace
so
all.
before we click on replace all, we need to click on the option check. If it is searching within the worksheet, sometimes you can search within the entire workbook. But the question was focusing on just the cost worksheet. But within this workbook, we have cost and profit worksheet. Take note of that when you are doing your search. If it is for the entire workbook and you have so many, different worksheets, then you select the workbook. Is it okay? Okay. So with that said, you click on replace all, and it is done. So you click on it. When you click on it, once you see spread is here, it has replaced all the page with what splurge, and it's the same principle for Microsoft Word. Okay. Okay. So let's look at task 3. 3, we are looking at on the profit worksheet. Enter a formula in cell A29 that uses an Excel function to return the average cost of the fudge flavors based on the values in the cost column. So we are just looking for the average cost of the fudge flavors based on the values in the cost column. So how do we find the average cost? How do we find the average cost? Which formula are we going to use? So we go to the profit worksheet. Then we go to cell A29 where we enter an Excel function that will return the average cost of the average flavors based on the values in the cost column. So you need to think about the function that will give you the average. Once you're able to figure that out, you'll be able to solve this particular task. So how do we do it? How do we go about it? Zacchaeus, have you been able to open your exercise file?
Hello, sir.
Yes, have you been able to open your exercise file?
With the email you sent me this evening, I didn't see something like that.
Oh, it's a link. So you need to follow the link to download the exercise file because I think the subject of the email was practice test exercise files. Okay, you don't worry about it. Just follow, finish with the session. Send me
Yes, I
a
wanted to
WhatsApp.
ask that at the end of the class.
Yes, So you send me a WhatsApp message, then with your email, then I'll forward it to you again.
Okay, sir.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's work on this. So how do we use a formula in cell A29 to return the average cost of the fudge flyers based on the values in the cost column on the worksheet? And welcome, Mary Ejekumwa. Are you new here, or you've always been with us? Hello, Mary. Is this your first time joining? You have to unmute yourself.
I'm new. I'm new.
You are new. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have the exercise files on your laptop? Have you got a
No,
laptop?
please. I've got a
Okay. So
laptop, but I
okay,
haven't turned it on.
okay, that's fine. So after the session, try to send me your email through WhatsApp, and I'll forward all the exercise files to you. Okay.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Thank
Okay. So
you.
you can mute
Okay.
yourself.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Yes. Who has figured this out? We need to enter a formula in A29 on the profit worksheet that returns the average cost of the fudge flavors based on the values in the cost column. So how do we go about this? What should we do as specialists? Or I should go ahead and do it and explain to you how it is done. Okay, Alasan. Yeah, Alasan.
Okay.
Okay, good.
First of all, let's move to the profits worksheet.
Okay, so I'll click on the profit worksheet. Yes, I'm on the profit worksheet. So there's a worksheet, and we want to know the average cost. Okay, so the cost
So
is in
let's
column B.
select
Okay,
select cell in A29.
okay. So you can quickly navigate to A29 by coming to inbox and typing A29. Once you finish typing, you press enter. It will take you straight to A29. Good. So how do we use an Excel function to get the average cost? What should we do?
So we move to the formula tab.
The formula tab, okay. So I'm under the formulas tab. What's next?
Then you come to the auto sum.
Auto sum drop
There's a
down.
drop down there.
Okay. Okay.
Then you select the average.
Average, that is it. So you don't need to think about it. Then what do we do next?
Then you now go to the
I go
cost column.
cost column, okay. Which is column B. Start from the top to capture.
Is that a first cell?
Okay. Yeah, this is the first cell.
Okay. Then you select
Then
it up to the last cell.
so in selecting a last cell, use Control Shift down arrow, then select the entire column for the. So once that is done, what do we do? Once that is
You
done,
press
what do we
enter.
do? You press enter, then you the cost for the cost column. That is the average cost particular column. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so at this point, do you have questions? Mary, Zacchaeus, Joseph, do you have questions at this point? Any contribution? Okay, Zacchaeus.
Yes, sir. So,
Yeah,
in
I'm
looking
listening.
for an average in a worksheet,
Yes.
no matter how long the column is that the
Yes.
procedure you use, or there's a different procedure you use in searching for the average of a cost, or maybe let's say something like this in a worksheet?
Yes.
Thank
This
you.
has always been the procedure or the process. So the first thing you do is to know the function you are using to achieve a particular purpose. So if it is the cost, then you need to identify the range where the numbers are. So once you are able to select the entire range, the system will just calculate it for you. Okay, so if I come here, okay, if I come here and I type a bunch of numbers, 20, 3, 5, 60, and I want the average, I can use that same process. I come to auto sum drop down, I hit on average. Now I'll apply this entire, there's a range. So once and I press enter, give me the average for this, which is 32.6. So once I have the function and I change the value, automatically the function updates what? The formula, the beauty of Excel. Okay, so once you're able to update it, then the formula will just be working for you. Are we okay now? Zacchaeus?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Perfect. Okay. So let's look at
Thank
5.
you.
You're welcome. So locate the table that has the name table 1 and change the name to cost. Okay, Alasan, you have your hand up.
I have a question.
Okay, ask the question.
It's about the average, the format or the procedures that we normally use.
Okay, go on.
In case you are in a exams. That is the Microsoft exams.
Yes.
If you
Yes,
follow
I'm
the
listening.
formats of you, if you follow the format of you going through the processes that we have just done, and
Yes.
somebody did not follow that format and just
Yes,
go
you
to
still.
the format bar,
Yes, you still get it.
then start or move straight to the cell. Start
That
typing
is it.
the alphabet, typing
The
equal
formula,
to the average,
average.
open
Yes,
the.
you still get it. You
And so
still
what I
get
mean is,
it. Mhm.
so which one is the recommended one?
The recommended, the recommended one is for you to use the tabs and the groups. That is as a learner. But once you get a hang of it, you know what you are doing. You can just type the formula. But we just want to avoid making. That is why we normally use the tabs and the groups and inserting the function using the normal process. But once you're able to master it, then that's fine. You'll be able to do it. And in the exam, you'll still be marked right, whether you type it in or you go and you insert it. You're still going to get it. Is it okay?
Thank you.
Okay, and I think majority did not come on board, so I don't want us to stay for a very long time. So this one project should be enough for today. Then maybe probably Saturday when they come on board, and we can do two more projects. Would that be okay?
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
So that those without exercise files can also sort it out for tomorrow's. So tomorrow we will be looking at, let me go to grade project. Then we take a look at the exercise file we'll be using for tomorrow. Okay, so it's still grading. You joined late, and we are all. Okay. Okay, it's still being graded, so let's wait. Let's wait. So if you want, you can write down the tasks. Don't worry about this. We're okay. You can write down the task for tomorrow so that maybe you can prepare before we meet. Then when we meet, we can quickly go through them. Our best we can get you all certified. Okay, so for tomorrow, please, if you have a pen on a paper, we are using the computer rooms exercise file. That is what we'll be using. The computer rooms exercise file for tomorrow. So your company out training rooms equipped with computers. The rooms rent year round at different prices. You are preparing pricing worksheets to be shared with others. So that is the objective for tomorrow's exercise. So our first task is to rename the renters worksheet to customers. Should we continue or should we stop? Hello. Should we continue?
With the project one, are we done with it?
Yes, we are done with the previous project.
Oh,
We
I
are
thought
moving.
we were in task 4. I thought we were in task 4.
We were in task 5, or
Okay.
that wasn't it. I can go back. I can go back to check because I think we solved all. Okay, let me be sure. Let me go to summary, go back and be sure of which of the projects we were working on, which of the tasks, sorry. Okay, so fudge stuff, go back to, okay, let me go back to task 3 and let's see what's there. Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay, so we did for the average. Sorry. Okay. So we did not task 4 and the task 5. Okay, thanks for drawing my attention. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So for task 4, on the profit worksheet, include the total profit data on the flavor, expenses, income, and profit chart. On the profit worksheet. So when you come to profit worksheet, we have this chart. Okay. And this chart, we're being asked to include the total profit data on the flavors, expenses, income, and profit chart. So this is our chart, expenses, income, and profit. But we don't have the total profit data. I think it has already been included here. It is already here. So why are they asking us to include it? Because if you look at the chart, we have the profit here. It is already part of it. Okay, so let me do it this way when it's not part so that we can understand it. Okay, so the chart that we have the flavors, expenses, and income. That is what is being used to create the chart. So anytime you select a chart, you see more or less like a selection around the ranges used to the chart. So in a situation where the total profit data is not part of the chart, then you can just conveniently scroll down, come to the bottom right corner, hold on the left mouse button, and drag to your right to include it. So once it is included, then you have your chart in this particular format. Are we okay with this, please?
Please say once more so that we can
Okay,
get more
okay, that's fine.
understanding.
Okay, so I'll revert it back to this original state. So we have our chart. This is our chart. And they want us to include this total profit. Let me come back here. So this is it. No worries. So they want us to include the total profit data to our chart. So once you select, let me use the chart tools for this. So once you select the chart, you go to the contextual tab, which is the tab that after the view. Then we come to design. Then we have the data group. So this is our data group. So within this data, data, good. So once you click on select data, it opens the select data dialog box. Opens the select data that is what we are being asked to. So we have income with only 2 bars to include the total profit. So if you want the total profit included, see that over here, total profit is unchecked. Total profit is, and I should have used this, approach before in all of that. And this is the best approach. So you click on total profit, and total profit will be included. So once I click, it changes the chart. See a change. Good. We have 3 different charts now. Okay. Whenever you want to include certain columns within the chart, after selecting the chart tools, which is the design, then you come to select data. So, I think they did a chat for you. All you need to do is to include it. So if I sorry, so let me do it again. So I'll go to select data. I'll come in here. Then I will uncheck the income. So if I uncheck income, expenses, and I click on OK, all you will see is the profit, is the total profit. And you can see from the legend here. Is this okay? Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
So if I go back to select data, this time around, I include expenses. So one expense, I click on the expenses will also pop up on the chart. If I go back again, select data, then I click on income, then I'll click on OK. Then the income will also appear on the chart. So now we have three different column chart or bar chart. Are we good with this? So whenever
Yes,
you
sir.
want to edit chart, so whenever you want to edit chart, if it is a shape you've been, always concentrate on the contextual tab. The tools needed to format whatever you've inserted, be it a picture, a shape, or a chart, you always on the contextual tab. Don't come to home, don't come to insert, don't go to page layout, formless data, review view. You'll not find the tools there. So later, try to explore all of these elements. What does it mean to click change chart type? What does it mean to move chart? So after the session, you just have to explore. You don't just wait. Click on the format, look at it. Okay, put your mouse on it. Study the features. Then that's how you're going to learn. Okay. So let's look at task 5. Okay. So locate the table that has the name table 1 and change the name to cost. Locate the table. So there is a table that has been created within this particular workbook, but we need to navigate to that table, the name table 1, and change the name to cost. So how do we do that? How do we navigate? Because I think we've solved a question like this before in our previous sessions. So how do we navigate to a table? To table 1. Then once we get to table 1, we can change the name to cost. How do we do that? How do we do that? Okay, you can speak.
First of all, go to the name box.
The name box, okay.
Select table 1.
And I'll click on table 1. It automatically move me to where table 1 is. So now that we are on table 1, how do we change the name to cost? How do we change the name to cost? How do we do that?
Backspace the name and write the name.
Okay, that would work, but I want us to also explore another option. So you can just come in, type cost and press enter. It will change the name from table 1 to cost. That is perfect. But you can also come to the contextual tab. That's why I said when you click on the table, you get a contextual tab. So whatever you want to do with that particular selected, you can get all the tools from the contextual tab. So within the contextual tab, we have the properties group. You can just come to the table and type cost. So it's either you go to the contextual tab or you do name box. Is this okay, please? Are we all okay with this? Yes, I'll need a response. Are we all okay with this explanation?
Well, okay.
Okay, so I'll just type cost. So once you type cost, you press Enter, and it changes the table name. So if I come down to the drop down, you will not see table 1 again because the name has been changed to what? Cost. Is that okay? Okay. So I we'll end the session here. Then when we meet tomorrow, God willing, from 7 to 8, we will look at project 4, project 5, and if there is enough time, we will look at project 6. If not, you have to meet again on Sunday to complete the practice exam. Then we finally look at the 3rd practice exam. Then if you so desire to sit for the macro exam, you definitely pass. After all of these, your success is definitely assured. Okay. Okay. I think that for today. So let me. Okay, hold on. Let me quickly see this project. Then you can share with me what you did after this particular session and how you intend to use it at the workplace. Okay, so let me stop sharing. Okay, so Al-Hassan, Mary, Joseph, Zacchaeus, what have you picked from this session, and do you intend to use what you learned this evening at the workplace? Because the essence of this is giving you the skills to make you productive and efficient. If you get a certification, it's a plus. Okay. So Alasan, I'll start with you, then I'll go to Mr. Ampofo, then I'll come to Mary, then I'll go to Zacchaeus. Alasan.
Okay. So far, there are a lot of things that we have learned. And most of the things that we normally do are the shortcut way.
Yeah.
During these sessions, you are able to elaborate to us the professional or the official way of using the Microsoft Excel instead of you using the shortcut way.
Okay.
More especially based on the formulas. Even some of them, if you watch them through YouTube and other things, they might use the shortcut way. They just start pressing equal to and start in some figures inside.
Yeah.
But during this session, you are able to tell us the correct or the easiest way. Let me call it that way.
Okay.
The easiest way of doing, because that one, the minute they are typing it, it calls for memorization.
Yeah.
You have to memorize it. But during this process, we get to know that it's just about some kind of steps that you need to go through that can lead you to your desired destination that you need. So actually, we are very grateful for the knowledge that we are getting now.
Okay.
And we still pray for more knowledge from you.
Definitely.
Both, if not maybe the Word and the PowerPoint aspect.
Yes, we will be doing all of that. So once we finish with Excel, we look at Word, we look at PowerPoint, we move on to Word Expert, we look at Excel Expert, we look at Access, then we look at Outlook. Because my objective is to make you Microsoft Office Specialist Masters within a space of about 6 months. That is my objective. So you just have to be consistent, be determined to practice, and do whatever it takes to up your skill. Okay, thank you. So let me go to Mr. Tampofo.
Okay, sir. As my brother was saying, at
Yes.
first I used most of the shortcut ways in
Okay.
doing things. What we started with, I think the print layout one, we're
Yeah,
having a bar over there. You just click on it, then it will change to the print layout.
that is it.
And yeah, but you are teaching us the professional way, so
That is it.
I think it, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Mary Ajekumwa, what did you pick from this particular session?
Mm, I actually didn't get a lot of information from this lesson, but I'm hoping to learn from the recording.
Oh,
I
okay.
hope tomorrow, God willing, I'll be able to tell what I have actually learned from tomorrow's lesson. But today's
Okay.
day, I don't think I can
Oh, okay.
make any
Because
submission.
okay, then that's fine. So I believe the WhatsApp group, right?
Pardon me?
Are you part of the WhatsApp group? There is a WhatsApp group. Are you part of it? Can you hear me?
No, I'm subgroup.
Oh, okay. So check the email I sent. You registered. I sent some emails to you.
Yes.
There is a link
Yes.
to the WhatsApp group. So you join the WhatsApp group, then I will post a link to where you will get the previous sessions. Then you can go through it
Okay.
to catch up. Okay?
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Okay. I'll do so.
that's fine.
All right. Thank
Uh,
you.
you're welcome. Zacchaeus, what did you pick from this session? Yes.
Okay, I joined earlier on and then later on I went back to download the files of which I
Okay.
couldn't find in email. I
Okay.
joined from the section tax 2 to 5,
Okay.
and I think what I've learned will be able to help me to navigate my way through Excel. At first, when
Okay.
I have something to design, let's say to draw a budget for a project, I go
Oh,
and most of the things I just play with this outface to be able to come out with some of the things. I didn't know that when you do this way to give you this, especially like the
yeah.
average.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I just navigate. By the time I realize the thing is done without knowing how I
Mm.
even do it. So
Oh,
sometimes
okay.
explaining what I did to someone becomes a problem
Oh,
because the thing
okay.
then papa you did and then you had it done. So how are you then
Yeah,
going to explain to someone to get the
that is it.
concept?
Oh,
So
okay.
basically, the class is showing me how to do, I mean, to do things on Excel in
Oh,
step
okay.
by step, and I'll be able to explain to someone who needs help in that.
That is
Yeah.
it. So I'm going to send this website to the chat. So bit.ly/FTTSGH. If you can mute yourself, Zacchaeus. So I'm sending bit.ly/FITTSGH. When you go look for Moz webinar tab. So once you get to the Moz webinar tab, all the previous sessions will be there for you to go through. Then I also have another tab, which is Moz Excel tutorial. I think if you go through those recorded sessions, it's about 21 videos. It will help you understand the tabs, the groups, and the dialog box launches. Then it will make it very easy for you to use the Excel application. So I want to thank you for your time this evening and hope to see you for the next session tomorrow at 7 p.m. So you can tell a friend to tell a friend when they come in, they just have to be focused and serious about what we are doing here. Okay, it's free. You just join. I'll teach after the program, and you want to get a Microsoft certificate. That is when you pay. But teaching you is entirely okay. Thank you, and see you next That is tomorrow at 7 p.m.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.